Hi everyone, it's me, Billo. Now people are always coming up to me, friends and neighbors and complete strangers, and asking me technical questions about things like virtual reality and augmented reality. So I decided today that I'm going to explain to you exactly what is virtual reality and what is augmented reality, how they differ, how they're the same, and what's coming next. So keep watching! Now, virtual reality was invented about 2 or 3 decades ago, and it involves a lot of computing power. What happens is, you put on these goofy looking goggles like this guy's got on, and the computer projects into your eyeballs 2 separate scenes. And there's 2 separate scenes because, as we discussed in my 3D video from before, that each one of your eyeballs has got to look at something slightly different. And by doing this, the computer is generating a 3-dimensional world that is completely artificial. But the thing with virtual reality is everything looks very cartoonish, and it's very easy to tell that you are in a virtual world. Now, augmented reality is a relatively new concept. With augmented reality, what you're doing is, on the front of these little crazy goggles here are cameras. And as you look around, you see the real world, but then the computer can add things to that world, like this demonstration from Microsoft. And like this little clip from my backyard. "99% of what you're seeing in augmented reality is the real world, and then they add something else. For instance, a couple years ago they came out with Pokemon Go. As your kids and your neighbors' kids are walking around holding their phones up in front of them, they saw the real world, and occasionally they would see a Pokemon on their phone. And here's another example of augmented reality. My friend Don got me this wine. It's called 19 Crimes. And this little guy on the front, he's augmented reality. Now when I look at the label, I see the label, just the same as you see the label. But if you looked at it through your phone, you'd see something a little bit different. It would look a little bit like this. Hi everyone, it's me, Billo. And this is augmented reality. And this is that wine bottle I was telling you about.
What sort of a man pins a note containing the most precious of secrets to the inside of his jacket? To the judge I said, I ask you simply to pass sentence and give me nothing in the shape of advice or lecture. For I assure you...
Spooky! Scary, right? The thing, people are coming up with goggles like virtual reality goggles, but intended for people who have visual impairment. And they can get augmented reality built into them so that they can see at a distance and they can see things they've never seen before, but they can also utilize virtual reality or augmented reality. So imagine if you had on a pair of these goggles and you're walking down the aisle in your liquor store and this crazy guy starts talking to you. What are you gonna do? You're gonna freak out, right? Once those people start wearing them and they become more commonplace, we're all going to want to wear them. We're all going to want to have 24 times telescopic vision, like, you know, $6 Million Man, or all that sort of thing, right? And then eventually, every one of us is going to be able to walk down the aisle and look at a label like this and have one of these crazy guys start talking to you. That's going to freak me out. You should be freaked out too. I'm freaking out over this right now. We're all going to need pop-up blockers or some other kind of thing that warns us when somebody's giving one of these out to you. And we're going to have to legislate over it. And it's all going to be brand new. We're all going to be stumbling on it. But remember, you heard it first here that we're going to have to do these things. Thanks for watching. This guy really does freak me out. If I ever come to life on a wine bottle, I will haunt you. If I ever come to life on a wine bottle, I'm gonna try and sell you some wine. Hi, this is Bill. Thanks for watching.